Hey guys, I'm King Sway.
Little Lonnie.
Speak up, baby.
Little Lonnie with the Batman mask.
She's Batman. Or Batwoman. Batgirl.
Batman.
Oh. She's Batman.
Like you said. Batman.
We're Batman. Back at you with another video. We want to take a look because Batman said to. Or I don't want to get my throat punched like the criminals do. Because Batman will punch you dead in the throat, whoop you, and then turn around like, "Now answer my questions." So Batman's waiting over here, and I don't want to get throat punched. Let's hop into this.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
This happened when I was 17 years old. I was a senior in high school. It was the middle of the week, and my friends and I were chatting online about wanting to do something new and fun over the weekend. We usually just went to the movies, went to the mall, or got dinner. And I thought we should try something different.
That's what we do. We did.
The next day, I was in the computer lab for one of my classes, and I had some time to kill because I finished my assignment early. Keep in mind, Snapchat and Instagram were just starting up and didn't have the same kind of popularity as it has today. So the only thing we really had at the time was Facebook. However, my school was strict and blocked Facebook, so the only thing I could really do was read articles on news websites. While searching and scrolling through the internet, an article showed
There's
up.
always cat videos.
It was about an interview with a man who was discussing the truth of paranormal activity around the area I grew up in.
You also watch Azzyland.
Intrigued, I read the article and looked up the places the guy was talking about. And sure enough, I found a bunch of things. One place in particular caught my eye. It was a place about 20 minutes away from where I lived. It was known to have multiple paranormal occurrences happen on the exact same road.
I like how they're.
As soon as class ended, I texted my friends about what I found, and we all agreed on going and seeing what this road was all about Friday night. Friday night finally arrived. It was me and 4 of my friends. Right before we entered the location, I parked my car and had my friend drive, because we believed that if a guy drove, not much would happen. So she drove my car while I was sitting in the passenger seat. While switching seats, my other friends put baby powder on the top of my car, because one of my other friends read that it helps people see when ghosts touch or brush your car. It started to drizzle a bit, which bummed us out because the baby powder would be washed away. As we were driving my car, we turned off the radio to make it more suspenseful. All of a sudden, we heard someone from a distance scream bloody murder. At that moment, I heard the sound of a car door trying to be opened, as if someone was aggressively trying to get into my car. After that, we saw a police car driving so fast with the sirens on, as if they were chasing someone on a major highway. The problem with that was the road was paper thin and had tons of sharp turns, so you couldn't go that fast without crashing into another car. Plus, the car didn't have any of the county police or trooper tags from the area I lived in. I knew that because my dad was a cop, and I saw all kinds of different cop tags in my lifetime.
I know how that goes.
I was freaked out that those two things just occurred. We were all freaked out and drove to the nearest parking lot so that we could calm down. As we got out of the car, one of my friends started to freak out even more. The baby powder on the roof of my car was smeared, and it was all over my passenger seat side door. What was even more creepy was the fact that there were finger marks all over the door.
And scratch marks, too.
Now, this wouldn't normally creep me out, but we were driving the entire time, and we all made sure not to touch the doors when entering the car. The strangest part was that the finger marks had no fingerprints, but were clearly shaped like a hand.
How do you not touch the
It was
door
as
when you enter the
if
car?
someone was trying to reach for the door handle. Not only that, but we also noticed that there were fingernail claw marks on my door handle.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, the claw marks.
This freaked me out because earlier I heard someone violently trying to open my door.
What if it's a werewolf?
Nah, I it's
In
not
the
a
next few
werewolf.
days, we told everyone, both online and in person, about
Yeah,
that
but
night
baby, the
and how
werewolf
it
was
freaked
just
us all
carrying the
out.
door off. Werewolves are big
Then
and
someone
strong.
sent me a
This is
link to an
ghost.
article about the street we drove on and all the activity that occurred on it.
No, it isn't.
But
Ghosts
it
don't
wasn't
have
the one I
claws.
originally read.
No, they
It was a
don't.
different
do.
one.
No, they don't.
I can
As I
show
was
you
reading the
movies where ghosts
website,
have claws.
I started to notice that all the things mentioned also happened to me the same exact way that night.
I saw that before.
But what freaks me out the
I can
most
show
to
you
this
some different
day
stuff.
is thinking about what would have happened if I didn't have my door locked. Would the door have opened up?
I was about to say, dude's head just 360. I thought that was pretty cool.
I thought that was pretty kidnapping.
Pretty kidnapping? She thought it was pretty... Oh, I'm sorry, Batman thought it was pretty kidnapping.
Yes, because you can kidnap people and let them watch this, and then a robber comes in their house and just kidnap them.
I thought it was pretty awesome. I thought the story was pretty well told. And apparently, even some of the suspense parts made Batman hair jump. So, we got that going on. And the story was well told. I like the part where they started blurring out the text to make sure you couldn't just read everything that was going on there. And they didn't give any specifics as to, what was going on. The only thing you got was maybe the map. They try and get specifics, but you got to really...
I like the monster with the red eyes.
Oh, the ghost?
That isn't a ghost.
Oh, okay. Ghost comes in all shapes, sizes, and forms.
That's good. Good. Wait. What if it's Pennywise?
Nah.
Pennywise girl is claws.
Yeah, he grows claws, but remember, he lives in the sewers.
I would just lean down my sword and chop his head off. Yes.
Don't do that. That's violent, princess.
It's not illegal.
In some places, I'd say yes.
I'm gonna get arrested for that.
It's alright. Batman never gets arrested. I don't know too many stories where Batman actually gets caught and thrown in jail. So
But criminals do.
yeah, Batman beats on criminals and throws them in jail.
Except for him.
Yeah, I couldn't catch him. That's our take on this one. I'm King Sway.
Little Lonnie.
Be sure to like and subscribe and share the content for the purposes of letting the channel grow, but also because I think the stories that we're looking at and we're reacting to, they're really good in my personal opinion. So I'll get my content out there to get someone else's content out there. Maybe it'll draw more attention to the creator's channel. Horror Stories Animated, I think it's pretty great.
Like Alex's. Go click on her like button, my like button.
Like she said, like and subscribe. So, King Sway,
Little Lonnie.
and we will see you in the next one.